transition period is the 3 weeks before and after calving. It's the most physiologically challenging period for any cow in any lactation and is the springboard for a successful lactation. We expect her to reach peak milk yield within 6 to 8 weeks of calving without any metabolic issues. We also require her to get back in calf as soon as possible. Around calving, the cow is challenged by a number of severe pressures, namely the increase in the requirement for major nutrients. Glucose, for example, increases from 1 kilo to 3.4 kilos per day within just a 24-hour period. Dry matter intake, and so energy intake, fails to keep up with this demand, as the rumen takes around 8 weeks to bounce back after pregnancy. Consequently, she enters a period of negative energy balance in which body fat is mobilized to meet this demand. This is largely achieved through the suppression of insulin receptors and through the adjustment and decoupling of a key hormonal mechanism. This ultimately switches off reproduction until the energy gap has been closed. Whilst the mobilization of body fat is normal and healthy, when excessive, this leads to fat buildup within the liver, impacting its ability to convert the end products of fermentation into nutrients. This is a downward spiral that ultimately predisposes the cow to subclinical and clinical ketosis. As well as negatively impacting fertility and productivity, cows suffering from metabolic disorders such as ketosis are far more likely to suffer from another. It is therefore essential that we manage body fat during the dry period and aim for a body condition score of 3 before calving. It is also vital that you work with your nutritionist to ensure that you provide a palatable and well-mixed diet that is balanced for protein, energy, vitamins and minerals. The microbiome of the rumen is also key. Through fermentation, this microbiome converts the nutrients ingested in feed into utilizable nutrients such as propionate, which is a key driver of glucose. When functioning efficiently, this closes the energy gap faster and increases the availability of glucose. After calving, an effective immune response is necessary for recovery, yet the immune system struggles to compete for energy. A temporary but significant dip in immune efficiency is common after calving, yet when combined with the additional pressures of metabolic disorders like ketosis, it makes the cows far more likely to suffer from diseases such as metritis and mastitis. An ineffective immune system is also problematic, as prolonged inflammation can sap as much as 1 kilo of glucose every 12 hours, further worsening the negative energy balance. A well-functioning rumen is essential to supporting the immune system, reproductive system, and mammary gland, in turn improving health, fertility, feed efficiency, and productivity.
Alongside a balanced diet, Actisaf has an important role to play in the transition period by optimizing the rumen environment and encouraging specific key microbes to flourish, particularly fiber-digesting species that help to extract more from the fiber element of the diet, and specific lactic acid utilizing species which help to take a strong acid which drops rumen pH and turn it into a highly available form of energy known as propionate, which is the key driver of glucose to the cow. This has recently been proven in some peer-reviewed research whereby cows supplemented with 10 grams of Actisaf per head per day had lower levels of inflammation and lower levels of fat mobilization. By helping to optimize the rumen environment, Actisaf is one tool that farmers can use to ease some of the challenges cows face through the transition period.